Good morning, everyone. September the 10th, 2024, coming to you from Ukraine this morning, where we have an important news update. Today actually is good news, some positive developments to share with you regarding the ongoing war inside Ukraine. Overnight and also this morning, Ukrainian time, Ukraine conducted a mass drone attack against Russia in multiple regions, including the city of Moscow and some of the local airports there in Moscow, disrupting the Putin war machine. What are the details? 144 drones overnight. 20 of them were in the Moscow region. Air traffic was halted at two of Moscow's main airports until 8 a.m. local time. There is damage to buildings and infrastructure, and there is also a natural fear that is gripping the residents of these cities and regions as the war that they push onto Ukraine every hour begins to return to them personally, and they begin to experience it. The Moscow regional governor, Vorobyov, said that 16 drones were shot down in the urban districts of Moscow. And I remind you guys that Moscow is a massive city. Traffic on the Kirillskoye highway towards Moscow was also blocked due to drone debris scattered all over the roads. In other regions, the Lipetsk region announced that there were also drone attacks and that they had suppressed them throughout their region. In the Tula region of Russia, there were also drone attacks, and one of their fuel and energy complexes was hit by a Ukrainian drone. In the Kaluga region, there were 7 drones attacking. Also, the Bryansk regional governor, Bagomaz, reported that Russian air defense intercepted and destroyed, listen to this, 59 drones that were attacking the Bryansk region overnight. Additionally, there were also drones attacking in Smolensk, Belgorod, Kursk, and Oryol. It was a good night for Ukraine. The second thing that I want to bring to you this morning, and I encourage you as we go through the day today, pay attention to this. There is a lot of news floating around that Zelensky wants to end this war in Ukraine by this fall. It is being cited by multiple sources, but I warn you to be very, very slow with how you disseminate that and also how you interpret it. The thoughts that are surrounding what multiple media outlets are suggesting that Zelensky is actually thinking about are reporting things like this. The president is reportedly working on a plan for the end of the war due to strong international pressure on the Russian Federation. Guys, be careful of that. Right now we know for sure Iran delivering more missiles to Russia to be utilized against Ukrainian energy infrastructure. We know that there is political instability, if I can use that word, in the United States due to the upcoming elections, and that will be the focus, of course, tonight being the first debate between Trump and Harris. So a lot of the focus and the international pressure, well, it would be through the EU, the UN. I remind you, the IAEA Grossi, he was just in Zaporozhye nuclear power plant hugging the Russians there and telling them how good it is to see them. So be careful what you're listening to. Ukraine has no intention of ending this war without the return of its territory, and to stand up for its way of life, and to honor those that have tragically given their life already in this war. Zelensky, they're saying, emphasizes the main goal of the plan is to force Russia to stop the aggression, and he considers the operation in Kursk a key success factor to that. Now, with that statement, I don't disagree at all. Of course, we want Russia to stop the aggression. And of course, the incursion, the invasion into the Kursk region has rattled this war. It has proven to the world that Ukraine can do offensive actions, can strike, can make a difference on Russian territory, release them, set them free to do their work. So yes, that is happening. But at the same time, I can tell you, it is brutally difficult on the south and the southeastern front lines as Russia continues to advance towards the city of Pokrovsk. Finally, he says that Ukraine is also thinking, back to the thought, because it's not publicly stated, but these are the thoughts. Ukraine is also now preparing for the second peace summit, hoping for greater support from the world. And Zelensky himself said a couple of days ago that we hope that even Russia would attend this peace summit. Now, I want to specifically look at Kursk for a moment. Last night, Shoigu was on television in Russia, and he was specifically talking about the Kursk region. Check this out.
Crucial point is Kursk. In Kursk, we don't negotiate with terrorists, never have and never will. They are terrorists because aiming for nuclear terror at Kursk's plant is peak terrorism. Their goal was to advance and seize the Kursk nuclear power plant. Luckily, they failed. Until we expel them, we won't discuss negotiations.
My friends, that tells you all that you need to know. Yes, Ukraine actively involved in the Kursk region. Yes, getting close to the Kursk nuclear power plant. But my friends, did you hear Shoigu calling the Ukrainian terrorists, calling them the invaders on the territory of Russia, and that nothing can happen until they are expelled from the Kursk region? Does it sound like the war is going to end anytime soon? Ukraine cannot give away the Kursk region. It is like an ace in their back pocket. At the same time, I remind you, have we forgotten about the invasion that Russia perpetrated against Ukraine? That Russia holds over 20% of Ukrainian territory, and that Russia terrorizes the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant? Guys, always be careful what you listen to, what you disseminate, and how you process it. Remember, fast is not always best. Analyze the information, because the power of the propaganda, the power of the words, the meaning, how to interpret it is equally as important as what you hear. So guys, that's the quick update this morning from Ukraine. Be blessed. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and yeah, big day ahead working on the armored vehicles. Have a great day.